But today is exactly a year since 86 soldiers stormed the Tindamba Crescent in the Wa municipality of the Upper West region and brutalized innocent citizens and injured over a dozen of people over snatched mobile phone. Although the soldiers who committed the inhumane act have been sanctioned by the military command, including demotion and a 30-day detention by the commanding officer, the victims are yet to be compensated over the incident. JoyNews' Upper West correspondent Rafiq Salam went back to the scene of the brutalities and report that the worst-hit victim has lost his job after he was incapacitated as a result of the drills he underwent in the hands of the soldiers.
As the sun rises in this small Tindamba Crescent, the working class are not only back, but with optimism. Same time a year ago, and on a day that the country achieved a Republican status from Great Britain, they were seen in a viral video brutalized by soldiers from the number 10 Mechanized Agri Barracks, majority of whom have just been recruited into the service barely a month. Without the least provocation, the 86 soldiers subjected commuters and store owners on the crescent to military drills, pushing them to stagnant, dirty, water-infested mosquito gutters and flogged them severally. The horrific and despicable act shook the nation, and President Akufo-Addo, a month later in a meeting with the overlord of the Wala traditional area, Nafuseni Sidipilipo IV, could not hide his displeasure and apologized profusely to the people.
So I've come to add my voice to that of the soldiers as well as the Minister for Defense to say how sorry I am about the incident and to let you know that we will do everything possible to make sure that such an incident is not repeated.
Some of the victims had multiple wounds and others had fractures and had to be rushed to the hospital.
I can't count the many of them that was beating me. They was beating me, and they beat me. It affected my eye.
Gafur Mahama used to work at this sports betting center as a security personnel. He was flogged with horse canes, his thigh stamped on with military boots, resulting in a fracture on the thigh bone that required surgery at the Upper West Regional Hospital. Apart from his medical bills taken care of by the Upper West Regional Minister, the 5,000 Ghana cedis cash given to him by the Parliamentary Select Committee on Interior and Defense, and a token he had from an unknown officer from the number 10 Mechanized Agri Barracks, he is yet to receive the compensation promise to enable him put soul and body together. He has now been laid off by the Alphabet Sports Betting as a result of his incapacitation and now depends on the benevolence of people to survive.
I am not able to walk normal. Sometimes I have severe pains from my waist joints. When that happens, I have to sit down for several minutes for the pain to go away. The Parliamentary Select Committee was not specific, but they told me that they would help me have a normal life again. But up to now, I haven't heard anything from them.
Another victim of the vicious attack of the young soldiers was this mobile vendor who was given a heavy slap, who nearly sent him falling on the ground. I was slapped very hard that I was even about to fall out of this container. If not because of my strong legs, I would have just fallen, just fainted.
Is it affecting your work?
Oh, it's still affecting me. Till now, you will never know when that kind of thing will happen again. So you're always afraid. You can never know, maybe the next time that they are coming, they'll be coming with guns and all that, so you wouldn't know what will happen next.
Another place where the young soldiers demonstrated callous disregard for their victims and showed no remorse was inside the shop owned by Teacher Kum businessman Brigand Yahya Salifu. Brigand is still suffering from the eye and often skips school anytime the pain aggravates.
Sometimes I can't breathe. I find it difficult to breathe, and sometimes I cough. Last week like this, I was in class when it happened. I have to stop the class and seek permission from my boss and come home to treat it. And as I do, until now, I still feel the pain sometimes. What we only want is the compensation. Once they compensate, we will know that when you beat somebody without any reason, you should pay the price.
The 86 soldiers who were involved in the inhumane act, not sanctioned by the military high command, have since been punished, including some of them having their ranks reduced and others handed a 30-day detention by the commanding officer. What is however left now is what will assuage the pain of their victims to have a normal life again.
The despicable act of July 1 may have occurred a year ago. The wounds and injuries on the bodies of the victims may have completely been healed, but the trauma of the horrible and shameful act is still on the minds of the victims. Reporting for JoyNews, Rafik Salam. Wow.